How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is eVlog coming to you live, and welcome back on another video, or you can say the second episode on my journey to become a martial artist. Now, today was my first class. I just had my first class today. As you can see, I still have my gi on. So when I came to register, or when I went to register 2 days ago, they didn't have my size. So they told me that once I come to my first class that they will have it available. So I actually went 15 minutes earlier so that I can kind of give myself time to set up and everything. And the guy gave me the gear and told me that once I put the pants on, I should come back out with the top part so that he can show me how to put it on. So in my head, I was like, how hard could it be, right? How hard can it be putting on the top part? Because in my head, I thought you will put it on the same way you put on kimono. It's just like wearing a shirt or something. So, so to my greatest surprise, once I put the pants on, I try to put the top part on. There is a way to put them on, so I had to go outside so that he can show me how to put it on. And putting on the top part is one thing. After you do that, then you have to put on the belt. I got my white belt here. Putting on the white belt is quite tricky. It's not like putting on a regular. Got my white belt, right? Putting this on, it's not like putting on a regular belt. There are tricks and ways to put them and to do them and do it right. So once I put these on, I turn around, the teacher is standing right behind me, right? I actually saw him when I went to register 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I saw him, but when I saw him, I didn't see him as a teacher. I thought that he's just a regular person that works in the facility. I didn't know that he was the teacher. Now, let me tell you guys this. First impression means a lot in a partnership or in a relationship. First impressions always matters. Due to the fact I didn't know that he was a teacher, if I didn't have a good interaction or he didn't see the things or he didn't like me the first time I came to register in any way, shape, or form, it would matter moving forward. Like, you know what I mean? So I turned around and here he is standing behind me with his gi and everything. Of course, he has his black belt. So I said hi to him and we talked for a little bit. Nothing personal, just about the school, about the dojo. He actually gave me a piece of his time and I asked him about the dojo. I took a picture and I took a picture of everything he wrote on on the whiteboard. So the name of the dojo is Black Belt Dojo, and in Japanese name, the name of the dojo is Hombu. Hombu. That is a Japanese word, which means home dojo. Okay, and he told me that I can also regard the dojo as source, like a source of water, a source of strength, a source of power, a source of inner strength and stuff like that. I took a picture of it, and I think you'll probably see it. I'll probably show it to you guys in this video. So I took a picture of it. Now, excuse the marker color that he used to write on the whiteboard. Please excuse that. And if you can see that properly, that would be great. I'm not sure if every one of you guys can see that. So I took a picture of it, and I also took a picture of other stuff that I saw there, like the 3 or 4 writings on the wall: courage, respect, gratitude, and the little quote: I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. And you see the name of the person who wrote it, Christopher Reeve. Okay. And They have their little their little how do you say it? Their little catchphrase. The karate makes everything better. So the first thing we learned is how to kneel, right? Kneeling, like how they kneel in dojos and in martial arts schools, and you know, how to kneel. Now, I didn't know that it would be difficult because, I thought, because when you see things on TV, you don't really know the work that goes behind it and the strength and the perseverance that goes behind it. So I try to kneel due to the fact that I'm not used to it. It was quite difficult. And we were in that position for about 2 minutes of it, right? Because he talked a bit. And I'm going to have to practice on my own so that kneeling like that will not be a problem, because it was a problem today, which is also part of the whole journey, right? So after that, he talked a little bit more, gave his philosophy and his, you know, motivation speech and stuff like that. And after that, we learned how to do a little move set. We learned a little bit of movement, but before we started learning that, we learned how to warm up, right? How to jog, how to warm up your body, your legs, your arms, and everything. And we learned about body movements, right? While you're trajecting your body movement, and how to traject it when you're fighting and blocking. When you block, you strike. Blocking and striking, right? It's a little confusing to me, but it's part of the process, because when you do kickboxing, it's a little different, although they have the same type of attributes. But when you're doing kickboxing, the stance that you are in, and when you're attacking and blocking, it's a little different, but they do have the same type of components, if you guys know what I mean. For most of you guys, or some of you guys that train, and for most of you guys that already know what I'm gonna talk about, I'm sure this is not new to you. So we learned body movements, how to move our feet, how to move it in defensive way and offensive way, and how to move our feet and our arms, right? When you step your foot forward, you block, and then blocking and punching. So that's going to take a little bit of practice for me to really know how to do all of that. The combination, because I'm more used to the kickboxing style. So now I'm going to have to embrace a new set of skills, and how to train, how to do offensive attack with the martial art or the character way, and how to defend, how to strike, and how to defend at the same time. So after we learned body movements, we learned how to like move backwards with the same style, right? Moving backwards while you're defending, and offensive attack as well. So I get to say that overall, my first day wasn't that bad at all. Right away, I picked up the things that I'm gonna have to work on my own, because the teacher did say that you don't necessarily have to come here to learn. You can also practice on your own, in your own time, which is a good thing, which I'm kind of already doing. But it's just that it's a different form of fighting and a different form of training. So now I have a homework on what to do on my own time, and it wasn't bad at all. I really enjoyed it, and as humble as I felt, because we were 4 students. 2 students are already in advanced level; they already got their black belt, and the other two, no, actually five. Sorry, 5 students. 2 students are already advanced; they got their black belt, and the other two are new, just like me. And when I saw the advanced students do the things they did, it kind of humbled me a little. It kind of humbled me a little because, this is, they've trained so hard to achieve the skills that they have achieved. And the things the teacher was showing us, they were able to utilize every move, every direction correctly. Um, it humbled me a little bit because I'm like, wow, when you think you know it all, you understand, realize, and recognize that there is so much to know. And I got to say that it was a good experience. Now, there's something that I want to talk about, something that I have experienced for the past 3 to 4 years. Now, this is pure, totally, totally my own experience, right? This is not about something I have heard, something I have seen on TV, on movies, and stuff. This is totally my own personal experience. Now, to my martial arts or training audience out there, for the past 3 to 4 years, when I go work out, right? When I go to the gym, I will first of all hit the weights because when I go to the gym, I do three body workouts, right? Three body parts workout. If it is a day I'm doing my chest and back, after I'm done doing those, I'll go do my abs before going to do kickboxing. So, what I have realized is, I'm not sure on your end, but again, this is my perspective. The days, because after you are done, because let's say you did your biceps and triceps, and then you go do your abs, and then after that, you go do kickboxing. Like the days I do shoulders and legs, abs, and then kickboxing. Due to the fact that I have worked on my legs prior before going to do kickboxing, because I do kickboxing last, right? When I go do kickboxing, I realize that due to the fact that I worked on my legs, I can feel the strain, the heaviness, the pain, right? While I'm doing the kicking and all of that stuff. If it is the day I did my arms, biceps, and triceps, when I'm doing the boxing part, I feel the strains on my biceps and my triceps, but it didn't, or it doesn't stop me from doing what I need to do still because I'm working through the pain. Now, some of you guys may feel like, okay, this is actually, this is a disadvantage. You are in a disadvantage when you train like that. But the interesting thing is, although it is a disadvantage for me, right? Although it feels like a disadvantage, the day I chose to do kickboxing before going to lift weights, I feel like I have more power. I have more reflexes. My kicks are better. My mobility is better. My trajectory is better, right? Because now I have worked through the pain and now I no longer feel the strains that I used to feel, right, before. Now I'm fresh, right? What I'm trying to say is when I do kickboxing, I'm doing it working through pain. Because if I worked my legs, if I did my legs and shoulders and I go do kickboxing, when I'm doing the kickboxing, I'll feel it while I'm doing the kicks, the boxing, and everything, right? And the days I decide to do kickboxing first, I realize that my kicks is more powerful, more impactful. Everything is way better. So my question to y'all is, you guys that train a lot, what do you think is better? To work through the pain, do it while in pain, right? Or to just do the kickboxing first and then go lift weights? Personally, I think that I prefer doing kickboxing after I've done my three body parts of workout of training, because that way I'm getting better. Although it's hurt, like although it hurts, although it's painful, but the thing is, working through that pain helps me better, right? Because I have tested it. And this is a test. This is totally from my experience, what I have experienced over time. The day I choose to do kickboxing first, I feel like I have gotten stronger in terms of attacks, defense, kicks, trajectory, mobility, reflexes, and all of that stuff. Because now the strains that I used to have right before, I no longer have them. Now it doesn't mean that after the kickboxing that I don't feel pain afterwards. If I choose to do kickboxing first, I still feel the strain. So when I go work out, I feel the strains as well. But my question to y'all is, because I'm sure some of you guys, when you go train in the gym, you're only doing kickboxing, or you're only training or doing your martial arts, whichever method you train. So my question is, do you think it's better to just train and not lift weights before you do martial arts training, or it doesn't really matter as long as whatever works for you is better for you? You know what I mean? So that's the question that I want to present to y'all, because I know that some of you guys already you're already advanced. So I wanna, if you guys can share your thoughts on that, that would be great. All right, folks, there you have it. Thank you guys so much on joining me on this video, and much appreciated. Stay safe. Keep on keeping on.